Hello folks, and welcome to another Richard Head Longbows video. This is the channel that makes you videos to try and help you make bows and arrows, or at least try to help you, and also a channel where we chat generally about archery stuff and some unrelated things now and again. Excuse me, just finishing off the binding on this arrow. Now, a week or two ago I made a few videos on my day-to-day progress of making a couple of bows, and you lovely people out there rather liked them, so I thought I'd do a few more. So I've got another couple of bows that I'm working on this week, one of which is a yew-bow, backed with bamboo, and it's spliced together in the handle, the two staves of yew, and it's a good clean piece of yew actually. It's rather nice, there's no knots in it, so hopefully that one will work out okay. And I've also got a triple laminate which is bamboo backed, pikea in the middle, and a belly of lemonwood. So if you do want to follow along with those videos when I'm making these bows this week and probably into next week as well, then please do subscribe if you want to, and if you've already subscribed then please hit the little notification bell which will keep you informed when I actually release those videos. As I mentioned, we don't just make bow and arrow making videos, we do chat generally about what's happening in the world of traditional archery and longbows in general really. And one of the things that's crops up, well, do you know, it's cropped up a lot and has cropped up ever since I got involved in making bows and arrows, and was always something that I heard mentioned in the household, because obviously I learned from my father and he's been making them for umpteen quadrillion years. So this is one of those things I've heard a lot, and that is that Bowyers are rich, or they charge too much for their bows. Well, Now if I had £1 for every time I heard that, I would be rich. Well, alright, I'd have enough for a Starbucks, a Frappuccino extra grande latte from a service station on the M25, because apparently I'm rich. No, we're not rich. And quite honestly, I know a vast majority of the bow makers in the UK, and I can't think of one who's become rich because of making bows and arrows. I mean, when I turn up at the meetings of the Craft Guild of Traditional Bows and Fletchers, in the car park it is not full of Porsches and Lamborghinis. In fact, very few of the cars in there are under 8 years old. But I suppose it really does depend what you mean by rich, and what you mean by charging too much, and I'm doing this too much. I mean, if I really were rich, I wouldn't be living like this. I'd be living like this.
Hello. People often say to me, Philip, you're a successful bowyer. What do you do with all that money? Well, you spend it on the opulence you see here around you. I mean, what else are you going to do with it all? You can't keep it, you can't take it to the grave. You may as well spend it on refinements and luxury such as these.
It took 15 whole adult crocodiles to make this simple coaster set. I never use them. Ah, my fellow bowyers, now listen to this. The ring of success, the silver bowl of acceptance, the font from which all wealth will fall. It is mine. Mine!
Yes, be a bowyer, and you too could have a life like this.
I wish. Anyway, it would seem that we're going to have to do a video that me and Richard talked about doing some time ago, which is the price breakdown of a longbow versus how long it actually takes to make, so that you can really see what goes into making them and how really you should be pricing your bows. And then you can decide whether we're charging too much and whether you still think that we're rich. Guys, I really, this is too much, okay? These lights are too hot. I just can't do this anymore, okay? Can we quit now? oh gosh, it's too hot. I'm going to the swimming pool. I give up.
My fellow Bowyers, now listen to this.